Hi everyone, and welcome to week 3 of Vector. I'm going to go ahead and take you through everything you need for the week and talk about some modifications I have for the project. So this week we are using a foundational approach to project development and identifying several key components of appropriate project development that are widely used in the design industry. Additionally, this module will give insight to cohesive symbols and facilitate the practice of seeing the symbols as a unit. So under your week 3 for this week, you'll see I just talked about the introduction. You have a reading and a watch, and then you will specifically have something that we're doing in LinkedIn, which I'm sure you are used to at this point. This is a multi-step project, meaning we're working on it more than 1 week. So this first one goes over sketching to a finished vector illustration, and then these specific ones is actually a course in LinkedIn that will pertain to the project as well. So, go through and watch all of them before attempting anything with the project, of course, because it'll give you a really good idea of what to expect as far as the project outcome. So if you're looking for student samples and things like that, everything's going to be built into the course. Okay, I'm going to go over the assignment. There is a quiz talking about points. So the first portion of the assignment this week is the idea portion, which we will get into. And then next week, after your ideas have been approved and everything, you will move into the actual creation of the icons. Okay, so just a multi-week project, just in case you are wondering. So let's go ahead and talk about the specific assignment. So it will link you to the LinkedIn Learning portion for the icon design. So I have also given you the exercise files in a zip file attached to the announcement. So you can get the files that you need anywhere you need to. It is older. It's just built into the course that way. So the exercise files are here. You can also see some of the learning groups, and if you scroll down through it, it will talk about other courses that you might want to do, some reviews on it, and things of that nature. So scroll through everything and kind of check out what you want to get from it. All right, let's go ahead and go through here. I'm going to also cut a couple of things in here. So what you are doing, of course, this whole spec sheet will make a lot more sense after you've watched all the LinkedIn Learning material. So please do not attempt any of the project, anything until you've watched the course, because it's just going to be kind of like what we're doing here, which, you're just reading a spec sheet without any visuals. So what you'll be doing is you'll basically be practicing your Illustrator skills that you've learned so far. It's going to challenge your creativity and help you develop your creative process. You're going to be creating flat design icons based on a theme. The idea generation of this assignment is the preliminary design process, picking a topic, brainstorming, visual research, and sketching. The visual creation of the assignment will be the digital rendering of the creative ideas. A successful creative project will require students to spend a substantial amount of time on the preliminary process, meaning you're going to have research before next week when we create the finals. So I'm going to skim through some of this stuff and just give you some clarification on how you can kind of make it your own. Please go back after you've seen this lecture and also, take some notes on it. Think about things you might want to do. Try not to dive in too quick. So you get to pick one icon theme from the choices below. And then once you pick that specific theme, you want to go even further. So for example, if you pick food, go even more narrow and pick breakfast food. So for example, if you pick holiday, we could do Christmas or holiday, Easter or Halloween. So make it a specific theme so that when you get to the digital aspect of creating, you have a little bit more of a body of work than kind of random icons. So let's see. If you pick sports, maybe you pick football. And I think you kind of get the idea there. So for the brainstorming portion of it, create an extensive word list of all the items that fall under your chosen theme that could be made into an icon. So this is the more challenging part. If you pick something too abstract, that might be really difficult to lay out into an actual icon that someone would recognize, like without a word. And some of the examples are there. Sort from your word list and choose your top 6 words that you will turn into icons. For your visual research, you will need to gather inspiration images that you will create for your project. So what you'll have to do for this is, if you do not already have a Pinterest, I mean, you can technically, I think, search without an account, but it does prompt you every few seconds to create an account. So you're going to create a board specifically for this project. It says pin a minimum of 50 examples. I don't need you to do 50, do 25. So again, a minimum of 25 visual examples. Looking for icon sets. So you're looking for style, some things that might inspire you, and also to make sure you don't do a direct copy paste of someone else's work. So flat design and any words related directly to your project. I'm pretty loose with the actual, it says 20 plus, 20 plus, 10 plus to equal your 50. I'm not going to go through and count that. That's ridiculous. Do the research that goes with the work. Okay. Color palette, you can choose from these specific websites or your own as far as where you're pulling your color inspiration, but you do not want to just specifically pull from the Illustrator swatches. Those swatches are default, and your icons will end up looking a little elementary. So these are some really good sites to go from. I should have pulled it up in my tab already, but I will do it for you. So this is just one of them. They have pre-populated colors where you can, you could either screen cap them and bring them directly into Illustrator and sample the swatches with your eyedropper, or I believe you can also download them and use them as actual swatch palettes. So you can get your colors wherever you want. This sketch portion, you'll need to, let's see, where do I want to pick up here? So there is an icon sketch template that is also attached, like I said, to the announcement and in the class. So you want to print a minimum of 3 pages under the exercise files and use that for your sketches. And then sketch a minimum of 10 ideas for each of your 6 icons. So that's a lot of sketches. I'm also going to be changing that. You only need 3 sketches for each of the icons. So 3 sketches for each of the 6. Okay. From your sketches, circle or star your top 6 icons. Look for simplicity and consistency. So you can kind of just pick your favorites. I'm fine with that. So in your Canvas submission, these are the things that are going to be, the rubric, pretty much how I grade. I'm sure you've seen them before. I'm going to be looking for things like, what's your chosen theme? You could answer the questions. What are the keywords you sketched? Explain your top ideas. Why did they work as a set? What did you learn this week through your process? Copy and paste your Pinterest board link into the submission so that I can go and see it. Copy and paste the links to your color inspiration or upload images. If you don't want to link me specifically in your Word document or your PDF, I'm fine with screen caps as long as I can really understand kind of where you want to go with it so I can help direct you for the final. Okay, upload your sketches. Your naming convention is here. Again, I'm loose with this. I can see who is uploading what, so it's not really a big deal if your naming convention is wrong. Okay, but it's important for your submission that you have all of these because each part of the rubric has this, in your research portion. Okay, and again, you can get the exercise files here or directly from me. It's a really fun project, and I hope you all enjoy it. Have a great week.